is the enemy mode scaling here, endless mode scaling. We were talking about a lot of this, because if you know these fundamentals, you're going to have to just go through so many, I made this little calculator. It's an okay calculator, but, as we see here, the enemies get, so this is like the base, like kind of like the base of the, enemies, right? So, base stats. So you have their base HP is like, champion's 1500. He's got 300 armor, because armor is always 2 times the amount of HP. They're doing like this much. So, but when you get to like, I don't know, endless, let's just say 20, right? They have like 27,000 like health resource altogether. And so if you don't know your like basic mechanics of how your class works, how the damage formula works, getting this like doing that much damage, is like so time consuming, and you're just hoping your team knows how to do damage. And, basically it's like, if you notice yourself, your damage is scaling off real hard, it's because you just don't have the proper understanding of the mechanics, and that's what what we just talked about is really for. And to go into more detail for the endless mode mechanics though, they exponentially scale, and what that means is each encounter, it's taking the last values that they've calculated and using that as the new base. So for example, when you start on endless like encounter 0 and you're trying to clear your first beacon, the enemies just have like, the normal like base stats here, right? And then you finish that beacon, and then next encounter, they have 15% more damage, 10% more health, 30% more movement speed, 10% slow stun resistance. That's more of a linear 10%, like more additive. And you have 1% projectile seeking, and that's a linear addition, I believe, as well, which caps at 50%. So, and just for like reference, Luck Arrows level 1 is a 30% seeking rate. So by like endless 30, they're seeking you, kind of like a Luck Arrow 1. If you're wondering why you can't dodge the projectiles as a ranger, it's because they're increasing by 1% each encounter.